Hi guys, I'm Marsha. Welcome back to my channel. I didn't upload a video yesterday. It was raining and I was really tired after work, so I just didn't get it done. But I did get something delivered yesterday that I want to show you, and I have something else I want to show you too. I'm not at home right now. It's the end of my work day. I just sent my last dog home, and so I figured I would show you something that I came into yesterday, and I was going to try to get a video of it yesterday, but like I said, I was really tired yesterday, so I just didn't get the video done. Okay guys, here's what I had delivered yesterday. It's a selfie stick tripod, so it'll help make making videos a little bit easier. So I'll be able to show you some things that are, if it requires two hands, I'll have a tripod to hold my phone. It has a remote, a Bluetooth remote with it that I brought it with me today to try to figure out how to get the remote to work, but I didn't have a chance to take a break today. I was busy all day, and so I'll just take it home and try to figure it out at home. But it extends out to about 51 inches, so it's pretty long, and I can't wait to start using it. The second thing I want to show you guys, I have a bunch of my houseplants at my salon. I just don't have room for all of them right now. We have a room that we need to do some finish work in after Hurricane Michael that we're going to use as our plant room, and a lot of these plants will go back home with me whenever we get that room finished, but until then the salon's going to be pretty full of plants because I have a lot of fun propagating plants. And this is a little cutting off of a dragon tree. I actually have three of them, 3 cuttings, and there's the mother plant. It's a little bit big, a little dark with the light in the window. And so when I came into work on Tuesday, I noticed roots growing. Oh, get you a good view. All 3 of them have roots growing. This one is the one that has the longest roots of the 3 of them. But I'm pretty excited about that because I've never propagated dragon trees before from cuttings. I've only just had a dragon tree. So it's pretty exciting. I can't wait to grow more. I'm trying out the selfie stick, guys. It's about 3:15 and I'm actually getting ready to leave the salon. I have all the lights turned off and I have to run by the bank, make a deposit. It's about 25 miles from my salon to our house, and it usually takes about an hour driving in traffic, as long as there hasn't been an accident along the way. So I'm headed home. Alright guys, I've been home for about an hour and 15 minutes. It's about 5:30 now. I put together a chicken to put in the oven so it can be cooking while I do other things. I have to wash some laundry, and I'll probably try to get my jalapeno peppers picked this evening. I don't think I'm going to get anything done to my chicken coop today, but I have to get something done to it tomorrow. It's drying right now and we're not supposed to get any rain tomorrow, so it'll be a good opportunity for me to get some paint on it. I just put some carrot, onion, celery, garlic, a couple of bay leaves, and rosemary underneath the chicken. And then inside the chicken I put some garlic, a little onion, some celery, some rosemary, and a few pieces of lemon. And I did a little bit of salt inside the chicken. And then I did some salt, pepper, liberal black pepper, garlic powder, a little dry rosemary on top, and a little bit of paprika. And I'll just baste it as it goes and make some mashed potatoes to go with it. I'm getting ready to pick jalapeno peppers. It has a few ripe ones on it. They're not very big because we had a long dry spell and I just couldn't keep up with watering it. The plant suffered a lot. So after having a couple days of rain, I decided I'm going to go ahead and take all of the peppers off of it that are big enough to pick, which I do pick some pretty small jalapenos. We put them in the freezer and we use them over time. So I want to show you guys this. See the bumblebee? It was just buzzing me. It was looking for a flower. So, anyway, the ones that we don't use fresh, I'll just put in a Ziploc bag and put in the freezer, and we will use them through the cold months this winter whenever the pepper plants aren't really producing much. And we'll have jalapenos. I'm going to pick as many off of this as I can because it'll help the plant to recover from all of the dry weather we had. I try to keep up on it, but it's actually 3 plants in one plastic storage tote that I've used for growing in before. This is the first year that I've decided that I was going to put peppers in it. Usually we use these totes to grow lettuces in, and I thought that it might make a good container to grow peppers in. I wanted to get some raised bed gardens in this year, but after Hurricane Michael, those plans just went on hold. It has taken a little while to recover, not just recover the property, but to recover mentally from going through such a traumatic experience, and how much damage it did to the property was pretty devastating for me, especially because I really enjoy our little farm and had hoped to make a lot of progress this year on making changes and improvements. But Hurricane Michael was a little setback, and it, made us have to step back and regroup. But it also makes you think about some of the plans that we had, maybe how we could have done it better than what we were planning. And so there is a silver lining to every dark cloud, and Hurricane Michael definitely was a really big dark cloud for us, as well as for a lot of other people. And we felt like a lot of lemons were thrown at us in the last year to a year and a half. But we're getting over it, slowly making improvements and making changes, and that's all we can do, is just slowly take it one day at a time and make changes and improvements where we can. This had quite a few peppers on it. Some of them were pretty tiny, but they'll be good for throwing in, we'll throw some of them in like some Thai curries whole, and they'll definitely give the curry a little extra spice. You can see Miss Callie Kitty. I'm sure you've seen her. She's helping me. She's an attention hog. Her sister's out running around in the yard, but Callie's over here looking for some attention. Aren't you, Callie Kitty? You love your attention. I haven't even changed my clothes from work. I got home and just started doing what I had to do. Sometimes I don't get a chance to change my clothes until it's time to go out and feed animals, and it's starting to get dark, so I have to think about going out and feeding the animals. I think that I'm pretty much done picking peppers. I don't want to... That one's a little wilty. I'll go ahead and pick it. There are some really pretty tiny ones on here that are just barely starting to develop, so I think I'll go ahead and just leave those on the plant, and they'll start to grow. Oh, Callie, you are really putting your claws in me, girl. So that's my jalapeno peppers. They have a lot of new leaf growth on them. I just gave them some water from washing eggs. The duck eggs can be a little bit dirty, and we usually throw that water on the plants when we wash duck eggs, or well, chicken and duck eggs, but the duck eggs are usually pretty dirty, so we give the plants that water from washing eggs, and it helps to fertilize them a little bit. My scissors aren't pruning shears, but this daisy plant's kind of choking out the pepper a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and take a few limbs off of it since I'm out here. I need to really get out here and do a good cleanup. Most of these wildflowers are done, and there's not much left on them for the bees. So I'll probably go ahead and cut them down. They'll come back bigger and better next year if I let them. I'm not sure if I'll let them come back like this next year or not. A lot will depend on how much time I have to play with gardening. I'd like to have a lot more time to play with gardening than I do. But you've got to try to balance everything out. You can see I got myself a nice container of peppers. I didn't count how many is in here, but there's quite a few. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload another video. Talk to you later.